lady. Oh, damn shitting crows. The extra's not for me. It's for my son.
Lord Roose should have the rest of the north. Roose should have the rest of the north burned.
The extra's not for me.
Former ward, what are you doing this far from your home? I had no word that you returned to the north.
Last hearth looks just like it did when I was the Great John's ward. You are as graceful as ever.
I see you brought your father's humours with you. John and I expected our wards to be every bit as wild as your father. But you and your brothers were always so well behaved. It's heartening to see you grew up well.
I wish I was here under better circumstances. I'm sorry to hear about your husband.
He is alive, at least. Though I believe you deserve sympathies as much as I.
Yes, Father's health is failing. His affliction grows worse by the day.
He deserves better than to die this way. And with your brothers killed at the Red Wedding.
He called me home to claim the family name.
Dire circumstances indeed. I will tell the Maester to send a poultice to your father first thing in the morrow. John would want me to do anything I could for his old friend.
My lady, the men of the Night's Watch need your aid.
They always need aid, child. What can I do for you?
I returned from Castle Black with grave news. An army of wildlings marches on the wall, driven from their homes by something much worse. The dead rise beyond the wall. I've seen it with my own eyes. Steel cannot kill them. We can only hope to slow them down. Please, you must send north anything you can spare. Men, weapons, anything to help the Watch deal with this army of the dead.
Well, that's truly a story, my dear friend. You will remember, House Umber marched south with King Rob's forces. We lost some 2,000 men in the campaign. And when the Red Wedding happened, Last Hearth is in no position to lose more men. But we have not forgotten the times your family and the Night's Watch have stood with us. House Umber will not shirk its duty to the realm. There are some fresh blades and hauberks from the forgers. You may take them to the wall.
Thank you, my lady. I would stay a while longer, but I must ride on. I must speak to Lord Bolton about presenting my father's writ of legitimization to the king.
It shan't hurt to ask him about support for the wall either. I'd sooner hang Roose Bolton than ask him for help, but he is the Warden of the North. He has a duty to protect it.
They say that.
I'm here to collect the weapons Lady Umber pledged to the Watch.
About that. They's gone.
Gone?
Gone. Someone in a black cloak said he was here for the Night's Watch. Just wanted weapons and such. Clean the whole place out.
Why you got eyes if you can't use them? Can't tell a crow from a rat.
What? Shut up! 'Twas the Black of the Night's Watch!
Could have been the Black of the Dundarians for all you know, idiot.
Could not. Why'd Lord Barrick come all the way up here? Besides, everything looks black in the dark.
Do you know where he went?
Said he was going to the wall. But he went south instead of north.
Any holdfast to the south is under Bolton control.
But the Boltons just moved into Winterfell. Dunno what they want with our weapons.
It ain't the Boltons, you lackwit. Why'd they pretend to be crows? Look, if they're heading further south, they'd have to go through Long Lake. We got eyes all over the last river, and they'd wear out their knees pulling that old sled they took that far south. My gut tells me they'll have a ship waiting.
You two inform the lady and meet me at the lake. I'll track down the thieves. These look like sled tracks.
It's a brave bastard.
The tracks are fresh. Likely the thieves I'm after. fork in the road. Which way did they go? Here. They weren't very careful. One of their carts, and their disguises. There's barely any snow on it. They can't have gotten far. Looks like that guard was right.
Seven hells! Where'd they come from? Warm up! Cut them down!
There's more of them!
You pay for that, you bastard! You pay for that, you bastard! On the right!
Keep them away from the wagon! How's Tyre, is it? Thanks for the help. Castle Black's always open to someone like you. Gods watch over you. Safe travels.
Long Lake isn't far now. They came through here. The sled tracks continue towards the lake. Some of them broke off toward that hut. Dead. Executed, looks like.
In the name of Lord Roos of the House Bolton, Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North, I sentence you to death. You again, Ryder. Following me, are you?
Another traitor, is it?
Aye. North's full of traitors, just got to look hard enough. Got an issue with that, do you?
Aye, I do. The North's got no place for the likes of you.
Hoped you'd say that. About time your head found its place on a spike.
Who are you?
I'm with House Tyre. I'm here for the weapons you stole.
Tyre?
Who the shit is Tyre?
Doesn't matter. Hand over the weapons. The real Night's Watch needs them. The dead march beyond the wall, and before them is an army of over 100,000 wildling warriors. You must have seen them too. Some have already scaled the wall and are setting fire to the gift.
Think you need to keep from the Isle. Nothing about no army is coming from the wall.
And I ain't never heard of no walking corpses, neither.
I know what I saw. Whatever your cause is, the Watch needs these weapons more than you.
Love to help. But the people of the North need 'em more. Night's Watch got a comfy castle to hide in and plenty of steel. People of the North got none of that. Damn war took everything from 'em. Homes, cattle, husbands, sons. Least they deserves a weapon to defend themselves with. What good's a Night's Watch if there's no one left to watch over?
All right, if it's for the good of the North.
Oh, came all this way for nothing, looks like.
I'm just surprised you remembered the way to Long Lake.
Shut up! Before I drown you in it.
Both of you shut your mouth and put your backs into it, you blubbering fools. Shame about those weapons. That was good steel. But we can make more.
They said they'd use them to defend the small folk.
Hear that? That's a real northerner for you. Now what are you standing around for? Get on with it! There's more than bandits to worry about on the roads these days. I'll ride with you, some of the way. Where's your horse? Mount up and let's go. Come on. It's a long way to Winterfell. See what I have to deal with? Of course, the job will whip him into shape soon enough. The North does that to a man. House Umber knows that better than anyone. Except perhaps the Night's Watch.
Thank you again.
I wish you luck on your mission. Won't be easy convincing Lord Bolton to pledge support for the war. Man like that's more likely to skin you than listen to you. And the further south you go, the less anyone will care. You'll speak of honor, duty, the ancient oaths. Those words mean little when the threat's a world away. Try telling some lordling in the Reach there's an army of the dead marching on the wall. They'll laugh. Say it's just a tale to frighten children. They'd rather close their eyes than dream of whores, silver, and wine. But I lost my appetite when I saw those wildlings in the gift. They must be on the run from something. This is as far as we'll go. That's Winterfell down there. Watch the roads. Gods alone know who's got a handful of iron and eyes on your purse. You wouldn't be the first stranger gone missing these days.
Last Hearth wasn't ready to believe the news from beyond the wall, even coming from their former ward. They've got their own problems to deal with. Bolton rule hasn't been kind to the north. Bandits and thieves lurk around every corner, even taking steel promised to the Watch from under the Umber's noses. The small folk are growing tired of their new warden. I'd support them myself, if I didn't know he was the Wall's best hope for aid.
Haven't seen your face here before.
What is it?
You look like the helpful sort. Please come with me. My grandson, Edric, is not well.
Why aren't you out farming?
Oh, I've got other uses. Why is it farming's all anyone ever thinks of as work?
What do you eat?
This and that. The headman's taken a liking to me. Says I remind him of his late wife. Now, can I help you?
No, never mind. Not much of a lead, but the only one I've got.
They're hanging more and more boys every day. I like it best.
It's the boy's drawing. Looks like a map of the town. One of the buildings is circled. Do you recognize this place?
Oh,
Do you know of a way?
I know where he
Where is it?
burnt out.
Door's blocked, as he said. Must be some other way in. Collapsed roof might... Half of it's burnt away. Nothing here but ash. There's the key. Now to see what the headman wants with these barns.
That's all you got. You take me for a fool.
Please, this is all we have. Have mercy!
Your mercy's at the end of this blade. I'll cut off that lion tongue and sell your daughters to the nearest brothel.
Not today, outlaw.
Sounds like you're confused about how this goes. I'll show you.
Thank you, traveller. There's not much I can give you, but...
Is this the way to Winterfell?
Just down the road, up the hill. Can't miss it. Tell me if there's more you wish to discuss.
A Merrick's progeny, aren't you? Spare me.
You know my father?
Aye. Fought beside him at the Ruby Ford. Beast of a man. You've grown into his image. Name's Donnell. Your father's a good man, loyal. The North needs his like now more than ever. Straight to the point. Just like your father. Good. I need someone I can trust. The Boltons are a plague, and they have eyes everywhere. I have a friend in Winterfell who's been gathering information. He's got a man waiting at the ruins by the North Gates. Tell him I sent you. Retrieve his message and bring it back to me.
A ruin near the North Gates, right under the Boltons' noses. Nonetheless, false floorboards. Clever. Seeds for the next harvest. Won't do Edric any good. These vegetables are all dried out. Suppose they'll have to dried fruits. Not enough to feed a family, let alone a town. The floor above, then. There's a few bundles of king's copper stuffed in the back. Should take care of the fever at least. Here. This should last you a while.
Where'd you get these? Is there more? Edric needs strength and I...
This is all. Don't go looking for more.
Gods. What will become of my Edric?
You have to make this last. There's no more to spare.
No, I understand. Thank you. He has a chance, at least.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm here to speak to Lord Bolton. Business of the Watch.
Lord Bolton ain't interested in a wall. Piss off back where you came from.
It's for your own good. He don't take kindly to conmen. You know how many sods have come round here wanting to speak to Lord Bolton since we took over from the Starks?
You wouldn't be the first of them to get flayed and put up as a warning.
You there, stranger! Aldous wants to speak to you at the tavern.
Aldous. He's the big guy over there.
So, what's a well-armed stranger doing in Winterfell?
Who's asking?
Aldous. Was a farmer till the Ironborn came. Now I'm here, and everyone's uncle, so they say. You come from Northways. No Ironborn that way, too far from the sea. Round here, pillaging's as good as any other job. When the Starks said brow sweat, they meant field toil, woodworking, and blacksmithing. Now, the Ironborn have left their iron price here.
I need an audience with Lord Bolton. There are important matters to discuss.
Well, then it's good you came to me. There's a gang that's been robbing some homesteaders blind. Even taking their wives and kids. Lord Bolton don't got men to spare, but that's his taxpayers they're rounding up. Nick back some of their loot, and you'll have your audience by sundown.
Where are they?
There's this kid, called Henley. Decent enough lad. Ran into this gang on the road and lost his horse. Could have lost his life too. Now he works as a stable hand to Lord Bolton. He'll tell you where to find him.
Oh, don't think I've seen your face around here.
I'm here on business. Aldous said you know about some local gang.
The Dancing Fools. Seen their camp with my own eyes and live to tell.
Tell me about it.
Was riding my master's horse to Wintertown when they jumped me. Dragged us both all the way to their camp. Thought they'd flog me to death, but I slipped out when they started arguing.
Where is this camp of theirs?
I'll mark it on your map. Talk to me again if you need Winterfell too.
Thank you.